I feel like everyone who has gotten hooked on Roomie videos have their stories and experiences of that in their everyday lives. So here's a couple of mine. When I started watching Joel's videos in 2020, I did not understand the whole pitchy merch thing. Like, it was something anyone could say, a very regular phrase, and for some reason he slapped it on a shirt. Well, after my year-long break from watching his videos, I started watching them again in 2022. And I got the pitchy shirt in 2023, and I wear it all the time. It's the first merch I have ever had, so it's my favorite shirt, and that's saying a lot considering I do not care about fashion at all. But I do know that shirt can be interpreted in two ways. One, when you read the shirt properly and accurately, and the other is when the first letter is cut off. Am I alone in tugging my pitchy shirt to the right every 2 minutes so that people don't read it wrong? Especially when I'm wearing a jacket? Please tell me I'm not crazy. I have literally had 2 experiences and people have read my shirt wrong, which makes me feel super awkward, especially when one of those experiences was with family members who know me well enough to know that I am not cool enough to wear a shirt that declares me a bitch. The other experience I have had was the first time I wore the shirt, the day right after my birthday, when I went with my mom to her work for some reason. She is a physical therapist. Both my parents actually are physical therapists, which is very useful until it's not. But I went with her to see her groundhog patient, meaning that he had a terrible memory, and boy did I make a mistake wearing that shirt to that meeting. Ooh, what does that say? You're a little bit no.
2 minutes later.
Ooh, let me read your shirt. You're a little bit pitchy? Are you a baseball pitcher? No. Pitchy, like music. Being off tune.
2 minutes.
It's a little bit
Oh my gosh, will you stop that?
So, when you're a creative person, whatever's in your head the most is what you want to make art of, right? Last year, I took ceramics class, and the teacher went over our assignments for the year, first day in class. And she said we were making a mug! My head started partying. I'm gonna make Doug the mug! But before the mug project, we had to make an animal with clothes for some reason, and I immediately set my mind on making a little penguin with a jacket, necklace, and green bandana hat. No, it does not resemble anyone in particular. But in ceramics, the glaze sometimes changes color in the kiln, and instead of having a green hat and blue jacket and stuff, I got this poopy mess. It's okay, he looks like a little detective, and the colors are probably more accurate for Joel anyway. But I spent so much time painting that stinking hat. It finally came time for the mug project, and I was so excited! I was gonna have a simple mug, but glaze it white with a cute little angry face on top. So class, you have to make 2 mugs, and they have to go together in a set. They each have to have something molded onto them, so you can't make a simple, plain mug. No! I reluctantly set out to make 2 mugs, Mandalorian themed, with a Baby Yoda and Mando. But I had an extra trick up my sleeve. I would make the Baby Yoda mug, attach everything to it, make it look real nice, you know. But for Mando, I would just make a basic mug, attach a Mandalorian face to it, turn in the project, get the grade, rip off the face, and put my basic mug into the kiln. I am so smart, or so I thought. The day we were supposed to turn in the project, I had an AP test. I had no clue if I was going to be able to turn in my mugs the next day, and I hadn't even attached the Mandalorian helmet to my mug yet. Hey, teacher, could I turn in my mugs today? I had a test yesterday. Sure, as long as you don't attach anything to them or change them in any way. Of course. This good? Yep, good job. I thought that I was the only one who watched Roomie for the longest time, but every now and then, the Roomie channel will pop into conversation, and I have found that people either have 2 responses when I tell them that Roomie is my favorite YouTuber. Huh, Roomie? Never heard of him. Oh yeah, Roomie! I used to watch him a couple years back. That's right, I have never talked to anyone who currently watches Joel's channel, but I have literally talked to 3 different people who have watched him in the past. And I just realized that the 3 of them are band kids. Of course, they're band kids. But that's just conversations with other people. My mind is constantly shooting off Roomie references that I can't share with anyone besides my one friend who likes Roomie now, thanks to me. Like whenever people talk about blue eyes. Or when people say something is off tune. Or even when you say simple phrases such as just for you or it's killing me. Oh my gosh, you're partying about those phrases? Everyone says those phrases. Babies are born saying those phrases. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Do you guys have any stories similar to the ones I shared? And Merry frickin' Christmas!